The numbers on this paper are no ordinary ones. These numbers represent the specific times, locations, and death tolls of major disasters that have occurred worldwide over the past 50 years. Now, only the last set of numbers remains unsolved. When Jack returned home, he found Kelly waiting at the door with their daughter. It turned out that Kelly's mother had prophesied that she would die in a few days. Kelly had always been reluctant to believe her mother's predictions until she saw today's subway accident. Now, the final prophecy only had a date without a location or death toll, so Kelly brought Jack to the old house to look for clues. Upon entering the room, they discovered a tattered Bible and a strange painting depicting civilians kneeling on the ground, a god high above, bizarre-looking lions, and a metal sphere in the center. Jack was a bit puzzled, and Kelly explained that her mother used to stare at this painting for hours on end before she passed away. Jack felt there was more to this painting and decided to take it with him for further study. The two then went to another bedroom but found nothing after searching for a while. Jack was about to leave, but as he stepped out, he seemed to have stepped on something. Shining his flashlight, he discovered it was the same type of black stone the boy had found earlier, and there were many more under the bed. Jack crouched down to take a closer look and found that there were words carved on the back of the bed board. However, when Jack flipped it over with great curiosity, the words instantly made him take several steps back in shock. It turned out that the words indicated that the final prophecy was about the end of the world, which explained why there were no coordinates or death toll written for the last date. The two were frozen in place, stunned. Just then, they heard the sound of a horn outside. They rushed out and learned from the children that a mysterious person had just tried to take them away. Jack quickly took everyone back home. Now, the top priority was to prevent the prophecy from coming true, but the location wasn't even written. The next day, Jack was preparing to take the two children to a safe place when he discovered that the girl had solved the riddle of the end of the world. Jack went to the lab in disbelief, and computer calculations showed that there would be a super solar flare the next day, which would destroy the ozone layer and kill all life on Earth. No matter where they hid, it would be useless. At that moment, Jack suddenly remembered the mysterious numbers the girl had written in blood earlier. Jack went to the school basement, took down the door panel, and scraped off the paint, indeed finding the remaining numbers. These numbers happened to point to Kelly's old house, which had to be their last hope. But when Jack wanted to take them to the old house, he found that Kelly had already left with the children. However, when Kelly stopped at a gas station to refuel with the children, the mysterious person appeared again and directly took the two children away. Upon discovering that the children had been kidnapped, Kelly unhesitatingly stole a car and gave chase. While passing a traffic light, Kelly floored the accelerator and ran the red light, only to collide with a large truck that came out of nowhere, costing Kelly her life. Later, Jack drove to the old house and found the mysterious person standing there motionless. Just as Jack was about to shoot, the boy came out. It turned out that the mysterious person was an alien, and only those who received an invitation would be taken away from Earth. The two children were the chosen ones who could escape this world-ending catastrophe. Jack knew that the end of the world was imminent, and he hoped that the two children could survive. He did not stop the two from leaving with the aliens. In the final few hours, the world had already fallen into chaos, with people fleeing in all directions. Jack returned to his own home, hoping to be with his family in these final moments.